Edward in the sunlight was shocking. I couldn't get used to it, though I'd been staring at him all afternoon. His skin, white despite the faint flush from yesterday's hunting trip, literally sparkled, like thousands of tiny diamonds were embedded in the surface. Really? Sparkles? Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Breezyana Reviews. This week, as you saw me pull out of the bowl last week, I'm reviewing Twilight the book. So the basic plot of the book is 17-year-old Bella moves back in with her father and ends up meeting and falling in love with a guy named Edward, who turns out to be a vampire. And Edward's family is different than normal vampires. They only feed on animals. And they come across some vampires that are your normal run-of-the-mill everyday vampires, and a war kind of breaks out between Edward's family and this other group of vampires over Bella. So Bella ends up being in danger along with her father and end up going to this ballet studio where one of the normal run-of-the-mill vampires, James, is waiting for her. Edward ends up saving Bella, and the rest of his family kill James, and that is basically the end of the book. The characters are believable, however, they are a bit young for some of the topics that are discussed within the book, but they are pretty believable. That is, if you believe in vampires who sparkle. But they are believable characters. The next topic is whether the book is well written. Now, there have been many debates on this, and I honestly believe it was very well written. You have to remember that these books are written for a younger audience, like a 13, 14-year-old audience. So keeping that in mind, it is actually very well written for the demographic it was actually written for. Now, was the book true to the genre? Again, keeping in mind that it was written for a demographic for 13, 14-year-old kids, I think that it was pretty true to the genre that she was going for, kind of a romantic, but kind of a sci-fi-ish type feel to it as well. So here's the final thoughts. If you keep in mind that this book was written for a demographic of 13, 14-year-old girls and boys, you will enjoy this book and the actual entire series. And if you have a romantic bone in your body, unlike my boyfriend, you will also enjoy this book. So the time has come in the review where I find out what we're going to do next week. So here's the bowl, and let's dip in and find out what we get to do. And we get the Harry Potter series. Talk to you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.